Let's go back to our top story. Of course, it is Game 1 in the ALCS. The Blue Jays welcoming the Seattle Mariners. And for more on this, some hometown insights on this. Aaron Levine, sports director with Fox 13 in Seattle. Thanks for joining us here live on CP24. Are you in Seattle or are you here in Toronto?
I'm here in Toronto, ready for the game. We'll be reporting live up until probably around 2 in the morning. Seattle, yeah. I mean, here, because it'll be 11 back in Seattle.
And tonight. I always say West Coast is the best coast when it comes to watching sports. So let me ask you, you're not a professional athlete, but you made the trek. I don't know if you flew at the same time as the team. How's it feeling right now? I don't know if you got much rest, because it was, that the ALDS went the distance. And you've also went forward in the future 3 hours. So yeah. How are you feeling physically and mentally?
I'm feeling okay. I feel like the players themselves are going to feel okay as well. I mean, this is sort of why you play a regular season of 162 games. There are times when these guys are playing 10 or 15 consecutive days, sometimes 10 straight days on the road. So, no, the travel, not easy, especially after the charter was delayed yesterday. And again, after that emotional win 2 nights ago in 15 innings. But remember, yesterday was a day off also, so it's not entirely different to what they've dealt with all year long. I know some people joke that the Mariners are probably going to lose Game 1 17-1 because they don't have any pitchers left. I see a much closer game tonight. Wouldn't be surprised if the Mariners somehow pull it off, only because this has been such a weird season for them. When everybody has expected them to zig, the Mariners have zagged. I mean, they did not expect them to beat Tarek Skubal 4 times, all 4 times this season, and somehow they came out on top all 4 times. So we'll see what happens later tonight.
Yeah, I think the Blue Jays' whole season has been a zag when everyone thought they were going to zig, including people here in Toronto. I don't think there was a single Jays vlogger or reporter that thought that this team would somehow make it to the ALCS. I think things changed when they signed Vladdy for that massive deal. But yeah, talk about the pitching. It's going to be Bryce Miller versus Kevin Gausman. As we mentioned, though, yeah, he's your 4th starter. You went through the first 3 in that do or die situation in Game 5. How do you think he's going to deal getting the nod in Game 1?
I think he'll be okay. He only pitched 55 total pitches, I believe, in Game 4 in Detroit against the Tigers in the ALDS. He's on 1 fewer day of rest, I believe, than he normally would need. But yes, they burned 3 of their top starting pitchers in Game 5 against the Tigers the other night. It wasn't just George Kirby, who pitched 66 pitches, but then Logan Gilbert came on in relief, and then Luis Castillo as well. One factor in this series, though, will potentially be the return of Brian Wu, who has arguably been the Mariners' best pitcher all season long. He's been out the last few weeks because of a pectoral strain. He was left off of the ALDS roster, but he will be on the ALCS roster. I don't expect him to get a start until one of the games back in Seattle, but he could potentially make a difference in this series as well.
And obviously, Toronto Blue Jays fans, they're waiting for this moment, but so are Mariner fans as well, which a good amount are Canadian from British Columbia. Yeah. That is their Major League Baseball team. What does this mean for the Mariner faithful?
I mean, it's huge. Listen, they haven't made an ALCS in 24 years. Remember, the Mariners are the only Major League Baseball franchise that has never, ever reached a World Series. So I understand Toronto Blue Jays fans' pain when it comes to not having won a World Series since 1993. The Mariners have never even been there at this point. And so this is a chance for the Mariners to make history. It's only just the 4th time they've made the ALCS in franchise history, and again, the first time since 2001. I wonder whether this is a team of destiny or not. This started coming up right the other night, I believe, in Game 3 in Detroit when Cal Raleigh hit his 61st home run of the season. And it just happened to go to the one Mariners fan in the stands that was wearing a Dump Here 61 shirt in a sea of orange. I mean, the odds of that are so slim. And then to win it in 15 innings the other night, a lot of fans are thinking, is this finally the year?
We'll find out. Yeah, the big dumper loves playing the Toronto Blue Jays. We'll see how good in this series. Going to be a good one. Aaron Levine, sports director with Fox 13 in Seattle. If you need any food recommendations outside of the Dome, let me know. I'll hook it up.
Appreciate it. Thank you.